The show me more sophomore is Sam Howell here at number 39 from the Washington Commanders, right? Very close. And again, like Desmond Ridder, it's what are they? Ridder, I have a little more information as far as, yes, there were some more reps and games that he got to play, certainly. All right, Sam Howell.
One game for him,
He got the
right?
one game.
11 of 19.
Exactly right.
Touchdown, interception.
Yeah, played the Cowboys in a game where, the Cowboys could have maybe, if things fell the right way, could have improved their playoff standings. But ultimately, they knew they weren't, nothing was going to happen. It was kind of a meaningless game for the Dallas Cowboys when it was all said and done. But, a very encouraging beginning.
Yeah, it was a win.
It was a win. He did well. He made plays. He moved well in the pocket. There's things about his play and quarterbacking and physical ability that I just think are better than Desmond Ridder's, right? That's why I got him up there. Like what I talked about with Desmond Ridder, being a little bit better in the pocket and feel that way. Sam Howell's a natural at that stuff. Even didn't play the whole year. You go back and watch that game. He slides the right way. He finds a little, if I move here, I can get this ball out and make the throw. He's got an aggressive decision maker, right? I think he's a better thrower than Desmond Ridder. That's really the main reason I got him a spot above. I think, one, he's got a little bit better feel overall as a total quarterback, just playing within the pocket. And then I think he is a little more versatile and consistent of a thrower. Sam Howell, there are some mechanical things that I wish he was better at too, right? But he still can be in an awkward position and just get the ball, get it completed, get it done. He's got a little more pop in his arm than maybe I gave it credit for coming out in college. He's a underrated athlete. He really is. We kind of talked about him as being a bigger version of a Baker Mayfield, right, when he came out and all that. And, he showed that a little bit, in the preseason and in that last game against the Dallas Cowboys. He moves well, sneaky well, where you go, okay, yeah, he's not as fast as Sam Howell, as Desmond Ridder, but I want to say his elusiveness and his ability to run, it might be more dangerous than Desmond Ridder when all said and done. I think there's a lot of encouraging things with both of these guys that we're talking about here. I'm a little more encouraged with Sam Howell, I think, and just the way his skill set fits into the NFL. And I think that's the reason I got him 39, over Desmond Ridder.
He reminds me so much of Baker Mayfield.
Right?
And I don't know if that's just, because
there's
of the way
a lot.
he looks.
Yeah.
And his face.
Yeah, his body type.
Baker Mayfield.
His body type is that way.
Yeah. A little bit the way he plays.
Yes, it is. Now, his throwing is not like that.
Yeah.
He has a little bit of a wind-up motion as well and never really gets his shoulder to the target. But the ball comes out of his hand clean, and he controls it pretty damn well for the most part. He throws well with the pocket collapsing. He's pretty fearless with people around him and going to hit him. He's a tough SOB that way. So that's where I'm intrigued with Sam Howell and what he can do there. Sam Howell could be one of those guys that was, third rounder, and all of a sudden we're sitting here 3-4 years ago where you go, whoa, this guy's one of the, he's a damn good quarterback in the NFL. And I think between his movement, his aggressive nature, right, even though the motion when he's in the pocket trying to make a down the field throw is a little long, if he's got to throw a screen or a quick throw, he can get it out of his hand pretty quick that way, and with this offense, Bieniemy there, right? I'm excited for that too. Those receivers that we've talked about, them going down the field, he's a good deep ball thrower. That's one thing he did at North Carolina a ton, and that's where I'm excited for his potential in that department.
Yeah, he's got De'Ami Brown
exactly
there in Washington, and so I think much like Desmond Ridder, might look better than the 40th ranking because he has a run-first offense that makes it a little bit easier on him, some play-action stuff. I think Sam Howell could do that, too, because of the weapons that he has.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel. Then you got De'Ami Brown backing him up. Got some weapons in Washington.
Definitely some weapons. We know they started to run the ball. They improved their offensive line in the offseason.
Yep.
So there's a lot to like as far as that is concerned. Right now, things that I see that I just from the preseason and the regular season that I go, ooh, this is where I wish he could improve a little bit or whatever because of that motion. And he stays so wide open and just throws like this, right? He stays if he has people in his face or you go into preseason with people around him and he's just got to stand on his back foot and maybe flick a throw, he's not as good at stuff like that because he doesn't know how to incorporate his upper body all the way. So it's just his arm acting as an independent contractor, as I like to say from time to time. And that's something I'd like to see him fix. But either way, he's a pretty natural at the position. He's got some thickness and some stoutness to his body that makes you think he can hang in there and take the physical pounding. And he's just got a good feel for the game overall that I really like in Sam Howell. Yo, 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 thanks for watching, homies. It's the off season, but you know there's no off season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.